be the last game of the Tim Tebow experience. And Kingery gets to play today. Yeah, it's another right-hander, so should be no harm. In fact, most of their lineup seems tired. Jared Parker.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. The Phillies have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Noah Syndergaard, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Fouled off. And another foul ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Hard hit ball to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I mean, you couldn't ask any more out of a leadoff hitter. You have 2 jobs: to get on base and to work the pitcher as much as you could. And he executed both those to a T.
Continuing the Tim Tebow experience.
To the plate now, Tim Tebow. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
This will be the last game of the Tim Tebow experience, as we will cut him after today.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Realmuto on at first, nobody out. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Fielded cleanly. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Now at the plate, Roman Quinn. And the Phils trying to make this first inning even better here. He's set. Here it comes. With runners in scoring position this season, Quinn has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Phillies lead this one 1-0. Zack Wheeler will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Grounder down the line at third. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Davis.
And the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And it's fouled away. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 1-2. And now pitch on the way. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. You see the average starting play at .318, 10 home runs and 38 runs batted in. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got real.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Harper at the track, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Here's Pete Alonso. And he hits it hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. Second inning coming up, all even now at 1-1. And in steps Scott Kingery. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Here it comes. This one's flared toward left center. Here comes a left fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
In now, Bryson Stott as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 6, Matt.
Striding into the box, Matt Duffy. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. 1 out and a runner on second base. Oh, that grounder got him. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Zack Wheeler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. As a look, now the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in for his second at-bat, JT Realmuto. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready with the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. So striding in, Michael Conforto. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Back goes Harper. Gone into the upper tank. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Mets move out to a 2-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 9 homers, 27 driven in. In there, a base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
So coming to the plate, Jarrett Parker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. It's 1-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Comes in with an average of 265. A dozen home runs, 27 driven in. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Syndergaard.
At the plate now, Noah Syndergaard. And he takes ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A bouncer to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We've played 2. It's now 2-1 New York. So striding forward now, Tim Tebow. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway.
Like I said, no matter what,
ready
Tim
to
Tebow
deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Today.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I'm doing everything I can to get him hit.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tebow, a native of the Philippines, in fact. This is his first year at the big league level. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Parker is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Bryce Harper. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 17.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning will continue.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery. Fouled away. The 0-1 offering. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Our score remains 2-1.
Back now for the Mets' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race.
If I can keep this pace up, I could be done the season in early September.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he gets ahead 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
There to take it in is Harper, and there are 2 away now.
The bat, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around, and no swing apparently. Ball 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The first baseman,
First offering on its way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Wheeler pauses. Here it is on 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Michael Conforto would be next. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets leave one. They lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the fourth. So stepping in, Bryson Stott. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. That evens it up 1-1. Popped up. Rosario has a play. He's got it one away.
The third base.
So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious gas. Now batting, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Pitch is popped up. And that's in there. Base hit.
You know, it's funny. The first two strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With two strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
At the plate, Zack Wheeler. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And this is knocked down on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, the catcher, JT.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. JT Realmuto, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Realmuto hits a little over the 270 mark. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. From the stretch, the 1-2, and he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The right fielder.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone!
The second one.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Mets open things up here. It's now 4-1. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he takes a cold strike 1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there. He got him.
The batter, the pitcher, Syndergaard.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th. And up to bat next, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Harper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said he's really proud of the fact that they've only gone down on strikes once in the game, all while averaging over a base hit per inning. If that kind of combination continues, he thinks there's a lot more to look forward to.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready once again, Tim Tebow. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a...
And there it is.
And that is through into right field
Got a
for
hit.
a single. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark.
Harper.
Tim Tebow has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper as it's grounded sharply to first. The second for
Wow.
one. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box, Roman Quinn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The batter number.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. To the plate now, Scott Kingery. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back to the top of the order now, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in once again, J.D. Davis. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. That misses, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Wow.
Lined hard toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting, number 6.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. It was a walk in his last trip.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. 2-1 after the foul ball there. On its way is pitch number 75.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
3-0 to him now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 0-1 delivery.
Yep, that ball went out.
And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner from second is in to score.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knot.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
So now to the plate, Wilson Ramos. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Mets out in front, 5-1. Digging in, Bryson Stott. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Full count now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Duffy. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Andrew McCutchen will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Andrew McCutchen.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
There you go, Kutch.
It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. 19th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Just an absolutely amazing home run there. Certainly worthy of the show track treatment. And as you can see, 114 miles an hour off the bat, and that should give you a pretty good indication as to how well he connected on that swing.
In now, JT Realmuto. He swings and grounds it to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Adam Morgan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46. Adam Morgan.
Standing in, Jarrett Parker, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Morgan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Stepping in now, Jake Marisnick.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Kingery ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Noah.
Robinson Cano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Into the upper deck, but foul. Cano waiting on the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Count is 1-2 now. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Fouled away. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over.
Okay.
Down in order go the Mets. And it remains 5-2.
Now we're going to stop competing here.
Justin Wilson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Tim Tebow. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Wilson has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Marisnick is under it. 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Standing in, Bryce Harper. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
I got to count 2-2.
2 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Popped him up. Rosario shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 7.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He doubled his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. Count 1-0.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia.
Wow.
They trail 5-2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 2 for 4. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Comes set with the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Jeff McNeil will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Alonzo. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Line drive to left. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Mets strand one. They're still out in front, 5-2. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68.
Roman Quinn will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. He's set, and the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Fouled off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Digging in, Scott Kingery. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Now the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Bryson Stott as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
No strike.
Swung on and chopped down the line at first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that means the corner infielder Matt Duffy will bat next. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. First offering on its way. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Phillies strand 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Jose Alvarez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Michael Conforto becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper has a read on it. 2 down. Into the box, Jarrett Parker. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ground ball left side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Josh Taylor comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 72, Josh Taylor. Now catching and batting 9th, number 3, Tomas Nido.
Davey Grion is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Up high, 2-1 now. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, JT Realmuto. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ball 1. Ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Nido has it, and he makes the throw to first. Realmuto
Tim
is
Tebow
retired, 2
experience
down now.
And right now.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Tim Tebow, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here. A.J. Pollock will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
I do want to win this game.
Fouled away.
With right-hander up, I let him
play
bat,
here at 279. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that's a home run into the top tank. So a solo shot here to left center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's a 5-3 game now. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now
I missed it.
A fly ball, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Mets will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The New York Mets took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Noah Syndergaard earns win number 7 on the season. Josh Taylor closes the door for the save, his 18th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
My bullpen was solid, though. Wheeler had
the final
his
line
struggles.
for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs.
Crazy part is I got 11 hits.
They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Crazy part is my 2 pinch hitters were my home run hitters.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets, thank you for your continued support and remind you to
The Mets had like 5 home runs? Was it 5 home runs? No, 4 home runs. Just absolutely killed me. So that is the end of the Tim Tebow experience.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the New York Mets swatted 4 home runs in this one as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-3. As of today, the Mets are in 2nd place in the NL East, while the Phillies are atop the division. The Giants launched 3 home runs as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 5-4. At the start of the day, the Marlins are in 4th place in the NL East, and the Giants are in last place in the NL West. The Braves knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-3. In the standings, the Nationals sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, and the Braves are 3rd in the division. The Chicago Cubs put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 2-1. Heading into the day, the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central, and the Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. The Toronto Blue Jays combined to give up just 5 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 2-1. As of today, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Blue Jays sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division. The St. Louis Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Reds are 4th in the division. The Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 6-2. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, and the Brewers are atop the NL Central. The Padres totaled 13 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 9-5. Heading into the day, the Rockies sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, while the Padres are 4th in the division. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-1. They now have 5 straight wins. As of right now, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West, and the Tigers are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Rays finished off a 3-game sweep as they beat the O's in Baltimore 3-1. As of today, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East, and the Rays are 4th in the division. The Indians allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-0. The win was their 6th in a row. Entering the day's action, the Indians are sitting atop the AL Central, while the White Sox are 3rd in the division. Jorge Polanco needed only a triple to hit for the cycle, leading the Twins to the win over the Yankees 3-2. In the standings, the Twins sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division, while the Yankees are in 1st place in the AL East. Jordan Lyles grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Rangers pulled away from the Angels 3-1. Heading into the day, the Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, while the Rangers are 4th in the division. The A's held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-2. As of today, the A's sit in 1st place in the American League West.
Trying to figure out if I want to have him go to AAA. Yeah, he should play in AAA now. I'm having him start games, though. He's struggling and he's a little hurt. They went back to AAA. Care. Spencer Howard should be back soon. He got that concussion, so he's going to at least have to have him off for at least one more start. So I'm going to leave it here, and so we're set up. I mean, we've now played 76 games of 162. So, until next time, this is David B69. I'm out.